Hi everybody, Natasha Wilkinson, Independent Sensory Consultant, Mount Isa, Australia. I am excited. And the reason being, my box arrived today. It contains all the Bring Back My bars. I have been hanging on to smelling these. Correction, it contains 11 of 12 of the Bring Back My bars. Thunderstorm, unfortunately, was not available when I ordered this. It was delayed, so I have put Thunderstorm into my Sensi Club and I've put it into the one that ships in August. So I will get a bar of Thunderstorm then, be able to try it out and decide whether I want to keep it in my Sensi Club. I may even purchase one before then, but we will wait and see. So, this box also contains this month's whiff box, but I will be doing a separate video on that. And this is my second time trying to film this. My laptop died, battery died, so I got partway through doing the first sniffs review. I think I got through about 5 or 6 of them, so I got maybe partway through, but we will head into a sniff again and let's get through my opinions on what these Bring Back My bar lineup smells like, because I'm excited to warm them, I'm excited to try them. I will say, based on the description alone, about 7 of the 12 have already been put into my Sensi Club. Whether they stay in my Sensi Club or not will determine on what they warm like, what they smell like. So, the first one out of the box, they came in a box within a box, as you can see, was Clementine and Cranberry. I have smelt this one with you guys, but I will go through my thoughts again because, as I said, my laptop died, and you can see this one's a little bit juicy. So, bright tart clementine zest gives sugared amber and plum woods some cranberry cream. So I pick up the clementine straight away when I'm smelling this bar. Zesty, citrusy, with the tartness of a cranberry in it. I'm not picking up the plum woods. There is a softness with the amber, but I'm getting zesty, citrusy clementine. This will be great if you want something bright and cleansing in the house. The next one, which I was unsure of based on the description, but did put into my Sensi Club because Pacific Sandalwood really blew me away. I thought that would be something I wouldn't like and fell in love with. And based on this notes, I thought my opinion could go either way with this. And that is Vanilla Ode. Sweet vanilla grounded by leather and earthy oud wood. I didn't want something too earthy or too leathery. I wanted a balance between the vanilla and the wood. And I get like a sweet level when I smell this. It's very, very light. This is what I'm going to have to warm to actually get a better description of. I'm not picking up a deep earthiness. I'm picking up a sweet earthiness, but I don't know if I'd keep it in my Sensi Club. One that I am undecided on. I think it is one I'm going to have to warm to actually form a true judgment on with that particular one. The next one, Pretty and Plum. This was described as red plum gets pasty perfect with black coconut and sweet cream. I get the coconut I get the tartness of the plum. It's quite pretty actually, but it's missing sweetness to me. I'm thinking sweet plum pastry or Maleficent mixed with will balance this out. Is currently in my Sensi Club. I don't know that I'm going to keep this in my Sensi Club, but I do want to pick up a few more of these because it's the perfect time of year to warm it. I am enjoying the smell. I'm just missing a sweetness with this based on cold sniff. So, this one, Crumb Top. The perfect blend of oats, butter, brown sugar to top your favourite dessert. I could just stop going through these now and just smell this. It is buttery oats and brown sugar. And I'm glad I already popped this in my Sensi Club. I may even go back in and increase the quantity. I'm in love with it. But I'm in love with it because it's a total scent memory to me. It evokes a scent memory to me. Growing up, we would go visit my grandmother and my grandfather with my dad on my dad's side. My grandmother is Italian. My grandfather was Italian. They've passed away now, and my grandfather was English. And we'd get to my grandparents' house. My grandmother would have all your favourite meals cooked and prepared, and then you'd eat them. You'd be totally full, couldn't fit another thing in. Oh, you must still be hungry. What else can I go into the kitchen and cook you? She'd have to go cook you something else, and she'd continue cooking and feeding you all through the day and night. And then you'd go to bed. And then the next morning, my grandfather would get up and make the most amazing porridge. And smelling this, it just brings back memories of him making that oat porridge. That is what I get when I smell that. Remembering those mornings sitting around the table as my grandfather makes what I thought was the most amazing porridge. It was probably no different to the porridge I make or other people make, but as a kid, that was his thing, and it tasted amazing. And I smell this and it takes me right back there. That was Crumb Top, which I have babbled on enough about. So let's delve into another bar. I think they were the ones. No, this was the other one I got to when the laptop decided to die, and that was Caramel Pear Crisp. Now, pear goes either way with me. There are two pear scents I absolutely love, and that's honey pear cider and honeysuckle pear. The other pear scents I enjoy, but I'm not in love with, and that's because they take on this note in the pear on the back end that I'm not really a fan of. So, this is perfectly ripe pear, juicy nectarine, blanketed in a brown sugar crust and topped with a dollop of warm caramel cream. I smelt this. I got another version of whipped vanilla pear. Unfortunately, it did have that back end note. While I'll enjoy warming this, and I do mix it with other things to get rid of that back end pear note, wouldn't be Sensi Club worthy to me because of that back bitter end that I tend to get with pear notes. But that's just my nose. You do get the pear. You get like a creamy caramel type smell with it. So the next one we're going to talk about caramel sugar cone. This is another one that I've popped into Scentsy Club based on description. Let's see if it's one that I think might stay in there. Guilt-free gooey caramel, vanilla sugar cone, and a touch of malts. This to me sounds like it would be a beautiful mixer. I'm getting nothing. Okay. Slight sweetness, slight sugariness. I can get a little bit of caramel. It's not as strong as the other caramel scents like salted vanilla, salted caramel, or toffee butter crunch. It is very light. I think this one's going to have to cure a bit, and I'm going to have to warm this one to give you a better opinion. So what was it? Guilt, gooey caramel, vanilla, sugar cane, and a touch of malt. So I'm picking up that little bit of malt and a little bit of the caramel, but it is very light. So the next one was not part of the Bring Back My Bar, sweet pea and vanilla. As I said, one of the bars was not available, so I picked up sweet pea and vanilla to round up the 2 6-packs, because that was the cheapest way to actually buy this bundle, was to buy 2 6-packs. So this is vanilla, sweet pea and raspberry. I actually haven't tried this one yet. So it's pretty sweet floral. The raspberry giving it a bit of tartness. So I picked that up because I haven't tried it and I wanted to try that. So let's delve back into the Bring Back My Bars. Now I've taken out the odd one that was in my box. So the next one is apple butter frosting, and this one was one that really excited me. I've heard lots and lots of reviews on this one. It's gone straight into my Scentsy Club based on description. So let's see if it's as good as it sounds and as good as the reviews. A heartwarming melody of cinnamon, spiced apples and decadent vanilla cream. You can see the oils from the cinnamon in there. This is good. I'm getting cinnamon and a touch of sweetness, which would be probably the buttercream. It's kind of like baked apple pie and vanilla bean buttercream mixed. To me, I'm getting the sweetness of the buttercream and just a touch of spiciness. So you can see it's an older bar. The oils are kind of leached in here, but that's okay. I'm still going to enjoy this. Definitely picking up the spices and cinnamon and then the sweetness from the buttercream. So it's probably going to stay in my Scentsy Club for a little bit longer. I would definitely love a few. I think it's going to be a great mixer. I will be going in and doing an edit of my Scentsy Club next month with you guys, because I have a lot of apple and spice senses and I kind of need to, I think, cut a few and decide what's going to get cut, what's going to stay. Plus we will be in our transition month next month, so there will be items I want to add to, so I will need to cut some before I can add any more, I think. So the next one, Blueberry Rush. Another one that was placed into my Scentsy Club based on description. A sweet surge of ripe blueberry leaves a luscious bouquet of library, cranberry, black currant and pomegranate. I feel like I've got cinnamon up my nose from the apple butter frosting. It's a bit tickly from the cinnamon. Ooh. This is giving me Ursula vibes, Kiss the Girl vibes, and berry. It's the I smell Ursula and I smell Kiss the Girl and I smell Berry Bright when I smell this. Just a lighter version of Berry Bright, maybe a little bit stronger than Kiss the Girl. Don't know if I'm going to keep this one in my Scentsy Club because there are other scents that smell very similar to this. I'm going to have to warm it and make my decision. I don't feel I'd need Blueberry Rush, Ursula, Kiss the Girl and Berry Bright all at the same time. And that's what I get when I smell this. I'm smelling those scent bars. I'm smelling that sweet berry scent. Might pick up a few more because it's very pretty, very enjoyable, but it's very similar to other scents that I either have in my Scentsy Club already, but I have popped that in my Scentsy Club. So we will see what my decision is based on that one after warming it. The next one, Blue Raspberry Ice. Remember racing to the neighborhood ice cream truck for those red, white and blue ice pops. This fragrance recreates those perfect childhood moments with a stack of sweet cherry, icy white lemon and blue raspberry. And it's that. It's as if here in Australia we have a box of icy poles, they're called, and they come in white. They're basically ice blocks, white, red, blue, yellow. It smells like the white icy pole to me. It smells like I've opened one of those white icy poles out of the freezer. This is a very summery scent to me, so I probably wouldn't warm this in the colder months, but it's definitely something I'd reach for in the summer. I do currently have it in my Scentsy Club. May get a few more and then delete it out of Scentsy Club because it's got that tartness, it's got that sweetness, something that I can definitely see reaching for in summer, and it smells like those white ice blocks. That's what I get when I smell that. Amazing. So, the next one, Perfectly Pomegranate. Dark and juicy pomegranate with a sweet berry finish is a classic. I love dazzling I lost my words there. I love dazzling pomegranate, so if it's anything like that, I'm probably going to enjoy this. I did not put it in my Scentsy Club because I really love dazzling pomegranate. That's still available in the catalogue, and I didn't even put dazzling pomegranate when it retired last season in my Scentsy Club because then I had red pear and pomegranate, which was very similar, just didn't have that effervescent-y fizzy note, kind of like a fruit punch. So I always find when I'm looking for a pomegranate scent, there is one in the catalogue. So it kind of stops me from putting these type of scents into my Scentsy Club. Okay, so this is a little bit more tartar than dazzling pomegranate or red pear and pomegranate. That's got more of a sweetness. And I'm kind of picking up a cherry vibe when I smell this too, with a sweet berry finish. So that must be the berry finish. But to me, it's bringing off like a candied cherry vibe with the tartness of pomegranate. Interesting and nice. I don't think something that I would put in my Scentsy Club. I will enjoy this one while I have it. This is something that I would have to be in the mood before, because that candied scent's kind of a little bit off-putting for me. And this is probably my least favourite based on description, Mojito Mambo. And it's got the original packaging on there from when it was a summer collection originally when it got released. I think it was the dance collection. And that is sparkling club soda, crushed lime and muddled mint leaf. And why I say this is my least favourite based on the description, there was a new oil that got released this catalogue with very much the same scent notes of the crushed lime and the mint, mahumbo something the oil is, and I didn't really enjoy the oil, so I have a feeling this is going to be the same. So this, to me, I'm smelling the mint. I'm not smelling the lime. I'm not smelling the club soda. I'm smelling bam smack in your face garden mint. I'll warm it. I'll enjoy it. I'll probably mix it with something. It might be something that will go in the bathroom or the laundry, because it is very refreshing, that mint smell. But that's what I get when I smell this garden mint. So that was the lineup of Bring Back My Bars. There are some amazing Bring Back My Bars bars in this selection. So if I were to do my 6-pack pick, if you were to do a bundle and say 6-pack out of the Bring Back My Bar selection, unfortunately I can't add Thunderstorm to this 6-pack pick because I don't have it yet. I have not smelled it yet. But my choice for 6-pack pick would be Crumb Top, coming in at number 1. Love, love, love it. Apple Butter Frosting, number 2. This is where it gets hard. I would probably go Blueberry Rush. Maybe not, because we do have other similar scents available. Hard, hard, hard. Okay, so Blueberry Ice, Raspberry Ice. That's just a beautiful summery scent. Smells exactly like the ice blocks. Caramel sugar cone. I think it's going to smell really nice once it gets in the warmers. Now that this has been airing a bit, I am smelling a bit more of that caramel. So that's 4. Okay, we will put Blueberry Rush in there for that very sweet berry flavour because it is quite enjoyable. But if you wanting a similar scent, also try, if you love I have lost the name again. If you're a fan of Berry Bright, I always get that name. If you're a fan of Berry Bright, you're going to love Blueberry Rush. It smells very similar to me. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we need a 6th one. So, I am going to actually say Pretty in Plum. That's different. It's a very different plum scent. I do wish it had a bit more sweetness, but that black coconut, it's very different. It's very bakery, very enjoyable. As you can see, I've probably chosen mainly bakery because I'm really in the bakery mood at the moment, being winter. They tend to be scents I reach for. So that would probably be my ultimate 6-pack. 2 summery ones and 4 bakery type ones. But this lineup is fantastic. You're going to want to get your hands on them. You're going to want to try them. They're still available for the month of June, and they're still available to pop any of your favourites into Scentsy Club if you do want to keep on getting them after they retire back into the vault. So grab some, try some. If you don't have a consultant in Australia, I'm more than happy to give you my details. I will put them below in the description. If you have a consultant you're working with, head to their website. Maybe check out some of these if you think these scents are scents that you would enjoy. But I'm excited to start warming these, and I will give you a warm review once I start warming them. And I will be doing a separate video for the whiff box, so stay tuned for that. Until then, stay safe and bye for now.